So, next question. Pardon me? It is, and so let's see, who do we have? Okay, this question comes from Julius Arscott of Local 532. Is Julius here? Do we have Julius? Yes. Over there? Oh, good. Good. There's Julius. Good, good. Okay, here's the question. Are you in favor of OPSU affiliating with the NDP? If so, why? If not, why not? So, first person will be Nancy.
Well, thanks, Julius, for the question, brother. Well, first of all, I'll start out by saying to everyone in this room that I am a card-carrying NDP member, and I'm very proud to be a card-carrying NDP member, without question. So no hiding there. Do I think we should affiliate with the NDP? Well, I think we better affiliate with somebody, and I think we better affiliate with someone who actually supports working people, supports communities, and supports families. I think you've heard me say that again and again and again. And you know what? Affiliation doesn't mean that we're now partnered with the NDP any more than non-affiliation has us partnered with the Liberals. Doesn't matter who we're affiliated with. We have an obligation to talk to all three levels of government all the time. And you know what? Perhaps, folks, if we actually got affiliated and we actually had some say with the NDP, we actually might be able to move some folks into the NDP that look like us, that walk like us, that talk like us, and change that structure a little bit as well. That's how you make change. So, yeah, I'm not opposed at all, Julius. Thanks for the question.
I don't carry a card for any party at this point in time. Am I in favor of affiliating with the NDP? I think this question was posed to convention a few years ago, and we got all kinds of feedback from the membership, whether we should be with the NDP, with the Liberals, or whatever. We have members, or there's probably members in here who are not with the NDP, who are with the Liberals, or Conservative, or whatever it may be. When you talk to members about politics, that's something I always heard when I was a kid. You don't argue about politics and religion. And it's still a touchy one. You know, who wants to say, well, what happens if you do affiliate with the NDP, and you're out there, and something goes wrong? Let's go back to Bob Ray a number of years ago. We're affiliated with the NDP, and then we come along, we get the social contract thrown at us, and then people weren't too happy about that. I'm not saying don't go out there and not help them out financially, because we can move around, but once you actually tie yourself to a political party, and this is the feedback I've been getting from a lot of people from across the province as well too, once you tie yourself to a specific party, you're kind of married to them in that sense there. What happens if something runs amok? Are you in bed with the boss, so they call it? It's all how you look at it. I don't think it's a good idea at this point in time. I think we should let the members decide, but this was debated on convention floor a few years ago, if I remember right, and it was quite contentious at that point in time too. Thank you.
Well, I've been on the board since 1993. I belonged to the NDP for 6 months. And I quit before they kicked me out because I was fighting them on cuts to the psych hospitals. I wouldn't go public and agree with what they were doing because they were abandoning the papers. So my relationship with them was rather tenuous for several years. However, I'm happy to say, and I will quote Mike Grimaldi from the last officers meeting, "Smokey, you've done more for the NDP in 4 years than Leah ever did in 12. And he said that right at the officers meeting. And I have. I have. Because I believe in parallel paths. We can have the same agendas, but reserve the right to disagree. The saw-off that I proposed to Leah back when that motion was going to hit the floor at the management meeting morning, I said, why wouldn't we introduce an amendment to say we would directly affiliate? However, the day they won government, we would disaffiliate for that period of time to give that arm's length. Because it was tough for the NDP having some unions affiliated with them that they became the boss of, via the transfer payment agencies. So I believe there's a middle ground there, but Andrea Horvath and I have a very good understanding of parallel paths. And she's very supportive of the things we do. She uses our material, our research, Nupchi's research, steelworkers, CEP. The real problem we have is that a whole bunch of unions are supporting the Liberals. That's the real problem. So we've had some lively debates, at the OFL board, and even Kenny Lowenza supporting Liberals. He talked to CAW member who stepped down and support the, running for the NDP in London and support the Liberals. So he's all about this strategic voting. So yeah, I think it could work. But again, we should never tell people how to vote. I say, though, we should strongly encourage them to educate themselves about the issues of the day, listen to the candidates, and go vote for the candidate that they think will do the best job for them. And I think if they listen carefully, they will vote NDP, by the way. Thank you.
Well, I got lots of cards in my wallet. A lot of them don't work, by the way. And I also carry an NDP card. I'm a proud NDPer. And you know what? I belong to my riding association, and I don't agree with everything they say and do. You know that? I didn't quit. Just like OPSU, I don't agree with everything we do. I haven't quit that yet either. I don't plan on it, by the way. When they say don't talk about money, they don't talk about politics, don't talk about religion. You know who tells you not to do that stuff? The people that are actually controlling those things, right? You should all be talking about that stuff. Maybe not religion so much, but the other two. I say, you know what? If a member wants to join a party, they should join a party. But join a party. Get involved. I don't care if it's the NDP. I don't care if it's the Liberals. Honestly, I don't care if it's the Conservatives, right? And I'm going to say socialists, right? You want to join them? Join them, but get involved. Join something. Get out there. Most of our members in here are already involved. When it comes to the NDP, I hold it right on my sleeve because they have the same values as we do. They believe in the trade union movement, and you know what? I don't see any other party bringing our issues to the ledge. So thank you, brothers and sisters.